Hi and welcome to Just the Job. We're here every week bringing you a close-up look at some fantastic careers that are right here on your doorstep. And this week is no different. We've got a special show for you today featuring 3 excellent careers at one of New Zealand's most recognisable companies, The Warehouse. And maybe one of them could be just the job for you.
Hi, I'm Amy and I'm from Massey High School. Everyone knows about The Warehouse and I'm really looking forward to finding out what it's all about.
Well, a job in retailing doesn't get more iconic than a job in the legendary red shed, The Warehouse. Employing 8,000 people with 89 stores right around the country, it's New Zealand's largest general retailer.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
I'm Andrew. Welcome to The Warehouse. Really excited to have you here. We've got a big couple of days ahead for you. So I'll present you with your red shirt and your name badge. And if you get those on, then we can get going.
Awesome.
Amy's going to get to meet retail team leaders, store managers, regional managers, and here at the big Warehouse Support Centre on Auckland's North Shore, some of the people who drive this big business forward. First up, Head of People Support Andrew Bimmy is taking Amy on an introductory tour.
So this is our store support office. We have over 600 people working in this building from both the warehouse and warehouse stationery. And really the job of everyone who works here is to support our stores to create a great customer experience. It's a really relaxing and fantastic place to work. The building's filled with a lot of great reminders of how it all began for us. So we have Sir Stephen Tyndall's first bike that he used to deliver his groceries when he worked for Foursquare, hanging up on the roof, and it just reinforces for us the humble beginnings that this company had.
So not everyone's chained to their desks?
No, as you can see, there's some great spaces for people to go, have meetings, work on different things. There's lots of space to get away from your desk and spend time with the other people you work with.
Amy will be heading out to the stores to check out the sorts of jobs the Warehouse offer. But first, there's plenty more to see here. Over 600 people work in these headquarters, looking after marketing, product supply, quality control, computer systems, finance, in fact, everything that supports the 100,000 plus product lines the store sells to customers.
So where are we now?
This is our merchandise department, and this is where the buying and planning of all the stock that goes into our stores happens. So we have over 150 people working here, and in this case, this team's working on apparel and footwear.
What's down there?
So this is our quality assurance area. This team's responsible for testing the quality of the garments that we buy to make sure that they're really fit for the customer and doing what we paid for them to do.
Promotion of products like these is a very important role for one of the groups here, the marketing team.
One of the things that the marketing team's responsible for is the production of the famous Warehouse mailer. We've got a dedicated team that do nothing but pulling together the mailers. And if you think about it, it's a really big job. You can see there's thousands of pictures. All of these pictures get taken in this building and then inserted into a mailer. We've got to check all the prices to make sure that we're advertising the right price to the customer and that all the fine print's correct as well. So it's a big job, and as you can imagine, doing one of these every week, that team's on a really tight schedule.
Yeah, that does sound like a big job.
It's been a speedy visit, but it's time to flag the headquarters and get on the road.
Where are we going now?
We're going to go to Pukekohe store.
Okay.
The Pukekohe store is one of the Warehouse's best performers, so it's going to be a great store to check out some of the people involved.
So what's so good about the Pukekohe store?
Well, it's a great example of one of our largest stores in the Auckland area, and it's a store that we've put in a lot of work over the last couple of years. So it'll be really good for you to see some of the stuff that we've done there.
Cool, looking forward to it. So how's a store like that run?
Well, there's a couple of key people I'm going to introduce you to in the store. One is the store manager, Hoa, who obviously is responsible for the running of the whole store. And then another is one of the team leaders, Andrea. So team leaders play a vital role in terms of how our stores run day to day as well. So you'll have a chance to talk to them and learn a bit about what they do.
Oh, awesome.
Store manager Hawa Cooper is all set, ready to show Amy round.
Shall we take a walk on the floor?
Cool. Right,
and leave Andrew to it?
Bye,
See you,
Andrew.
We have 3 fundamental parts to the store. We have the service end, which is checkouts. We also have the trade floor, which is what you see. And we also have the back dock. Hi, Andrea, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. This is Amy. Amy met Andrea.
First up today, Hawa introduces team leader Andrea Fry. Andrea leads a small retail sales team.
So have fun.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent, come on, I'll show you what we do.
So what's your role, Andrea?
I'm the sales team leader here at Pukekohe. I'm also on what's called the Store Manager Development Program, which is a really awesome program that the company runs for people who are interested in a career in retail, eventually becoming the manager of your own store. Here at the warehouse, customer service is really important. So whenever you're on the floor, if you see a customer with a mailer or obviously looking around a little bit confused, we always go up to them and ask them if they'd like some help locating whatever they're after.
And here's a customer looking suitably puzzled.
Hi, can I help you there?
Yes, I'm looking for this duvet in your mailer.
Oh, cool. I think it might be this one over here. Does that look right?
Oh, yes, that's it.
While you're at it, you might be interested in our new winter duvet inners that we just got in.
Oh, wow, they're great price.
I think she went really well. She approached the customer really professionally, she was friendly. I think we're all customers at the end of the day. Everyone in New Zealand shops at the warehouse, so you know what you're looking for yourself, and it's about reflecting that back and giving it to the customer. Friendly, knowledgeable, knowing where things are, and being able to help them quickly and efficiently, get them on their way.
The store needs to look clean and tidy. Shelves need to be full with any spare space used to promote products. It's the team leader's job to manage this.
Here we've got an empty end. What I'm going to do is show you how to build a really awesome display, and then what we'll get you to do is delegate that task to a team member.
Awesome.
Now Amy knows what it should look like. It's her turn to supervise a member of Andrea's team.
So Nicole, I need you to fill the shelves with the Lego Friends and the Lego Head products.
That's cool. How would you like it? Would you like the heads on the bottom or the heads on the shelving?
If you stack the heads on the bottom, that'd be great.
Cool.
So Nicole, you actually need to start from the top and work your way down. And the reason we do this is so that there's less grey corkboard showing at the end.
Oh, okay then.
Good observation, Amy. Anything else?
You also need to keep dropping the shelves down as well so that all the customers can reach it.
So there's 3 team leader types at the warehouse. There's the service team leader who looks after checkouts. They look after the cash office, loss prevention and product services. We've got the sales team leader who works on the floor making sure all the promotions are tied up so the ticketing's correct, the pricing's correct, our merchandising's good. And then we've got the night fill team leader who's a little bit like a sales team leader but works out of trade hours. So they pull out all the stock that comes in through the back docks and just make sure everything's clean and tidy, ready to open in the morning for customers.
That looks pretty good, Nicole, but I think there's something missing.
The ticket.
Just the ticket, Amy.
How's that look now?
Awesome, good job.
Amy's been absolutely fantastic today. She approached our customers, which we always love to see. She's been enthusiastic and willing to learn, and she gave some really great direction to Nicole. So well done, and I'd love to have her as part of the team any day.
Well, Amy is definitely getting a real insight into the range of careers that make up a large retailer. After the break, she'll be back and learning more about what it takes to manage a large warehouse store. We'll see you soon.
A little bit different today. Amy's in store learning about what it's like to have a career within the warehouse, so she's going to take the morning meeting for us today.
Good morning, everyone. The points I'd like to address today is that we have met budget and sales are up since last year.
As a sales team leader, Andrea is responsible for the sales performance of her area.
We're looking at how we're going to set up promotions, making sure all the merchandising's correct, the pricing's there, like the end we built with Amy, making sure it's all displayed really well.
She's responsible for making plans for her team of 5. Motivating them so that they can execute those plans is important.
Motivating the team, probably one of my favourite things to do. Everyone's different and everyone's triggered by different things. So it's about getting really close to your team members, knowing what motivates them to do the best job possible for the business. All right, guys, we'll have a fantastic day.
Andrea is now 12 months into the Warehouse Store Manager Development Program.
I went through assessment centre, psychometric testing interviews, finally got a yes phone call, which was so exciting.
So how have you found the program overall?
It's been hard at times, but it's also been really hugely rewarding. There's a lot to learn in a very short amount of time, and as you can imagine, it's an absolutely complex business to run. But overall, I would recommend it to anyone that was looking for a career in retail because it's just that clearly defined.
Andrea looks set to succeed in the 3-year store manager training program. So what does a store manager's job involve? Here at Pukekohe, Hawa Cooper has 70 staff to manage, so it's a highly responsible job.
My role involves a lot of coaching and mentoring of the leadership team and also the store team. My role also involves looking after the financial aspects of the business. I'm in charge of a multi-million-dollar business My role as a store manager is really to make the best out of the store.
Each morning, he and the team leaders walk the store looking for sales initiatives, and they check out any hiccups.
Amy, as part of our walk, we also check the space plan. This is the entrance feature, and this is the secondary entrance feature. Tell me what you see in relation to the plan.
Well, it looks like they're being swapped around.
So how are we going to move that forward?
We could get someone to inform Nightfill and get them to change it tonight. So you could write that down, Sam.
That's a great action to take forward to make sure that we're compliant to the space plan, and also good delegation. Cool, let's move on. This is a great career. This is something that I've been in the game now for at least 15 years. It's something that I've strived for. It's opened up a lot of opportunity for myself, and not just myself, also my family. So it's a really good career in terms of if you want to be motivated, if you want to be pushed, if you want to see results, if that's you, then it's a great career.
Adam Mamie is a new recruit to Hawa's team. He's enjoying the job and sees the opportunity to train as very positive.
We want to move this pallet over to there.
The back dock storeroom might handle 35 pallets of goods a day, so keeping it on the move to the shelves is essential.
How did you start out working at the warehouse?
I started out here in the stockroom, basically doing what we just did, moving pallets around and keeping the stockroom tidy.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I love it here. The people are great. It's a great company to work for. Straighten up. Not too bad for your first go. Okay, and just to drop your pallet, pull the lever straight up, that's it.
From back dock to head to toe, Hawa needs to know everything about every part of the store. He's proud of the entertainment department. The uncluttered and organised look is a big draw card, and happily the section keeps the cash registers very busy.
So the customer service area is one of our most important areas within the store.
How many customers would you get through here in a week?
On average, we would transact about 35,000 transactions per week.
That's quite a few.
That's quite a few. So part of my role as store manager is to grow sales within the business. One of those departments that I like to grow sales on is the jewellery counter. So ways that we can do that is through active selling. We've got Kylie here that's going to help us through and show us how to active sell.
So Amy, here we have our microphone. You're welcoming the customers. So good afternoon or good morning. You're basically telling them what the fantastic deals are, making it sound really good with lots of emphasis because you want them to be coming to you here.
Good morning, shoppers, and welcome to the warehouse with Chloe. We have some fantastic deals for you today. Such as 50% off day jewellery. For our stainless steel jewellery, it's buy one and get one free. So head over to the jewellery counter for some fantastic deals.
Fantastic, Amy, you're a natural.
One of the ways that I stay in touch with the business performance and business objectives is every month we go to a store managers meeting. So within that meeting we discuss how we can push forward, how we can drive business strategies, and how we can lead through our teams the right way.
It's Amy's chance to stand up and be counted with the sort of presentation a manager might deliver.
Hi team, this is Amy from Massey High School. Amy is going to do a presentation for us in terms of Easter focus. So over to you, Amy.
Hi everyone, and thanks for coming along today to our Region 6 Store Managers meeting for March. I'm here today to talk to you about the promotional activities around Easter and making the most of the school holidays and the opportunities this will bring. I was a bit nervous about presenting at the managers meeting, but I got through it and I think they were all really friendly and open, so that definitely helped.
So what do you think, team? Are we in it? Yeah! Amy's been doing well. She's very good at her learning capability. She's also very energetic, and she's someone that I'd like to take on within my store.
Well, Amy is definitely getting a real taste of what it takes to run a successful warehouse store. And thanks to her own skills, she's even showing potential as a future manager herself. But what about you? No idea where to start when planning your work life? Head to the Careers New Zealand website and try out their interactive tools by going to careers.govt.nz. Now, after the break, Amy learns what the role of a regional manager with the warehouse involves. It's another day and another warehouse. Amy's off to Sylvia Park to find out about the role of a regional manager.
Amy, how are you?
Good, nice to meet you.
Welcome to Sylvia Park. How about I show you around?
Sure.
Okay.
It's Jonathan's role to monitor the performance of his area. He works with store managers looking for opportunities to drive up profit and provides feedback to key decision makers at North Shore Support Office.
Certainly a large part of my role is to support the guys from a financial position and give them the opportunities and coaching that will enable them to make their stores as profitable as possible.
So what's the figures in a job like this?
Look, there's plenty of numbers. Look, I'm responsible for a couple of $100 million in terms of my region. It is a lot of money.
And he spends much of his time looking at it, analysing and comparing sales figures from the 13 stores of his area.
There is certainly the opportunity where you're driving business performance and obviously profit, but you can't do that without your people. The role of regional manager is very much about giving the managers and management teams the opportunity to be the very best that they can be at what they do.
So it's on the road again, this time to a West Auckland store.
How did you get where you are in terms of your career?
You really need to take your opportunities. So for me, it was about taking some risks, really applying yourself, being really results driven, and really be focused on your career and own your career and not wait for it to come to you, but to go out there and really drive it. Then, you know, the world's your oyster. You can achieve anything you want.
At Westgate, there's to be a quarterly performance review with store manager Steve Morrison.
Jonathan, how are you?
Yeah, good. How are you, Steve?
Yeah, good.
Steve, this is Amy.
Hi, Amy. Pleased to meet you. Welcome to Westgate.
So we've got a quarterly review today, and also want to have a look at how your Easter's performing.
Okay.
Where would you like to start?
Well, let's start in the Easter Canyon.
Great, let's go.
The event canyon is the area adjacent to the store entry, used for special or seasonal promotions. It's Easter, and the bunnies have not been hopping out of the store as fast as last year. So, what's the fix?
So some of the things that we've done is we looked at the product location, we looked at doing some active selling, getting people on the PA advertising, shouting the prices. Since we've done that, we've noticed a bit of a lift, so we're really pleased with the change since we've done that.
Are you happy with your no sales report information and your volume overall?
We've got plenty of volume of stock to support the sales. We're very confident that we're going to have a better Easter than last year.
Quarterly review. I have a quarterly review with each store manager, and that involves looking at their financial position year to date and for that quarter, understanding how their plans evolved over the course of that quarter, and whether they're on track or whether there needs to be some other actions that need to take place.
There's just one more part of the regional manager's job to watch. So for Amy, it's back to the North Shore Support Office to see how Jonathan reports up to his manager, Shane Cornelius.
So you all set for the debrief with Shane?
Yep, sure am.
Great.
Jonathan's done particularly well climbing the career ladder. So what does he think is the best bit about his job?
It's an ability to influence in varying levels. So that would probably be the most rewarding part for me. Amy and I have completed the quarterly sales review over in Westgate with Steve. I have an opportunity to influence the financial outcomes of the warehouse and of my region. I have an ability to influence the growth and development of teams and getting the most out of people so they're exceeding or excelling in what they do. And I have an opportunity to impact every customer that walks into our stores on a daily basis. In actual fact, I think Steve's done a tremendous job in managing that process. Overall, I think from a performance review perspective, coming along very nicely.
Fantastic.
There's no doubt this is a job where performance matters.
You've got to be up for a bit of hard work. I mean, retail's a really fast environment. There's a lot of different things happening every day, and things are always changing. So people who can be really flexible and roll with the punches and be really excited about variety and new things every day are going to do well. I mean, this is the sort of business where if you can show that you've got a passion for your own learning and you can develop yourself, that it doesn't matter where you've come from, we'll want to take you and work with you to grow your skills and ultimately help you build a career with the warehouse.
There's now a chance for Amy to review her busy few days. She's looked at the role of a team leader and store manager at Pukekohe. Checking out the regional manager's job took her to Sylvia Park and West Auckland. But there's still one more meeting for Amy, and it's a highly important one too. CEO Mark Powell fronts up for a chat.
What advice would you give me if I want to work in the warehouse?
Well, I think that it's in retail in general is about working hard, but also not forgetting why you're there, for the customer. And really, we're all shoppers. The great thing about retail is we know what good looks like. We know what it's like to get bad service. So we can wear customer spectacles, as I call them. And that really, if you're constantly doing that and constantly looking to improve, in retail you can work your way through.
Why is it important to develop people?
Well, retail is all about people. It's about customers and people serving customers. And if those people don't know what they're meant to do, aren't in a good frame of mind, don't feel as though the leadership of the business care about them, well, they're not going to do their job well. And so retail really is a people business. If you don't like people, you're going to struggle to work in retail.
Yeah. So how well has Amy managed to sell herself over the past few days?
Amy's done a terrific job today. She shows a lot of aptitudes that we look for in our business. So I'm pretty sure that if she was interested in a career within the warehouse, could provide her with a lot of support, and I'm sure she'd have a very strong future.
I've seen lots of variety this week, so I've seen that it's not just a desk job. There's so much you can do, and I think it would be a really cool opportunity to work here.
The warehouse provides excellent support and ongoing training. All team members get access to the Learning and Development program. People with potential can develop their careers regardless of their experience and background. For all jobs, there's a well-organised careers information section on the warehouse website. Amy has had a great opportunity to find out about a whole lot of fantastic careers that all play a part in the success of a huge company like the warehouse. Now, it's definitely been an eye-opener for her, and it proves that if you work hard and you have potential, you'll go far. Now, today there are endless career options in all sorts of fields, and it's not easy choosing the right path. But keep watching and you might see just the job for you. Now, if you want to find out any more about the careers featured this week or any throughout our entire series, just head to our website tvnz.co.nz/justthejob. So best of luck, and I'll see you again next week.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.